As you can see, I am extremely frustrated right now because I've just freaking scripted 2 videos on my laptop and the stupid thing won't freaking work right now. And I'm really holding myself back from punching it right now, but whatever I can muster up with my head on the topic that I'm going to talk about, that's what I'm going to say. Yesterday or day before yesterday, or yesterday, I don't exactly remember, but I put out a community post on YouTube, asking what videos would some of you like to see, because I have been going kind of crazy recently trying to come up with these ideas, because producing 2 videos a day is certainly not easy, especially coming up with the ideas. It's like I'm taking close to 20 minutes just to come up with an idea of any sort. And I put out a post, and one of you answered, you would like to see a video on how to maintain good body language when you're having a conversation with someone. And I think it's a very important topic, because we know that a lot of these self-improvement YouTubers, when they say body language, it's usually to, put your freaking shoulder back and pop your chest out, to appear confident. I actually have a different opinion on it. I don't think just doing that is going to be enough. I thought that would be the main thing, but I've actually come to realize something else. Now, contrary to what most people think, I don't think, body language is completely about the body in itself, but it's actually a lot about, what goes on in here. I remember in 2022, I was talking with this girl and I was having a conversation with her. And when people started approaching us, she immediately started to panic a bit because she did not like to be in front of a lot of people. And then I noticed that I just completely stayed still. I didn't panic one bit. And the point I'm trying to make here is a lot of your body language actually derives from your mind. How calm are you? Because if you see all the people who are not confident, when they're speaking to, often, we have this fear of speaking to girls and stuff, and it all derives from actually having an unsettled mind, where you're constantly thinking about things, constantly thinking about what that person thinks of you, or what do these people think of you, are you speaking in a right manner, whatever, are you, standing up straight and all this stuff. And when you have thoughts flooding through your mind like that, that is when it's actually difficult to maintain good body language and to actually appear confident. I have naturally started to do this thing over the last few months, maybe even longer than the last few months, or where I started to do this thing where I would, look at people and observe their body language. It's not even something that I'm trying to do. It's almost like subconsciously, because I've learned a lot about it. I look at people, when I'm in the gym, when I'm just walking outside, I look at people, how do they, when I make eye contact with them, do they look away instantly? These type of small things, I subconsciously observe it just to see how confident that person is. And what I've noticed, just a lot of people, at least to my eyes, they actually appear confident, but they're not doing this weird thing of, popping their chest out and putting their shoulders back. They're not doing it. They're just walking like normal people, but they appear pretty confident. And I feel like a lot of that purely comes from how you are thinking. It purely comes from how calm your mind is, how uncluttered your mind is. Because when you have a lot of things going on in your head, I'm sure you can relate. Just think back to the moments when you're having a conversation with someone, maybe any girl or whatever. You're not too confident in yourself. It's usually when you have a lot of thoughts going on in your head, where sometimes you're trying to speak to that person, you may not even be able to speak to that person properly because you're constantly thinking of things in your head. This is where the problem actually comes from. It is not just how you look physically, but it's a lot about what you're thinking of in your mind. When I speak fast, I really kind of mumble up my words. And the thing is, when you have a calm mind, it's like inevitably the people around you will almost notice it. It's like a vibe that they will actually feel. I know it's weird to say, but they will actually feel you. They are not When you are confident and when you actually are very calm in your mind, people will understand that you're confident. They will get that feeling out of you that you're settled, you're calm in your head, you're not thinking of too many things. They will feel that energy by the way you speak, by the way you move, by the way you stand, literally. So the next time, you may have, how you want to speak to someone, don't be thinking too much about what kind of body posture to keep and stuff. Obviously the best case scenario would be you keep a proper straight body posture and don't freaking be like this, because if you're like this, slouching forward, it's like very obvious that you're not confident. But I think the most important thing is it's all here. If you can maintain a calm mind without thinking of too many things, it clearly boils down to how much you're thinking of. And if you do this, I think that's it. You will appear as a confident person during a conversation, during whatever. So yeah, I'm extremely pissed off right now because whatever I said right now was completely at the top of my head. It'll help you out, but everyone, praises technology so much. I actually freaking hate it. I hate technology, especially when they ask you to freaking put the password, put your birth date and stuff. Like, I'm going on a completely different tangent right now, but what is your problem? Like, I have put my password on this thing, my birth date on this thing, like freaking a billion times. Why are you? It says, just a moment. Like, see this nonsense, this freaking stupidity right now? It says just a moment. The moment I did not know would last freaking 20 minutes.